Okay, students, now we are going to start Wheatstone Bridge's application, that is meter bridge. In the Wheatstone Bridge, we have seen that it is a combination of the four resistors making a closed circuit, and those four resistors, when they are chosen in such a way that the ratio of the two resistors on both sides of the galvanometer, if the ratio is same, the bridge is said to be balanced. And this is the application of meter bridge's application of Wheatstone Bridge, and here we have 1 meter long wire AB. Length of this wire is 100 centimeter, and this wire will be divided into two parts to make two resistors, and other two resistors we have the space in the meter bridge where we can join other two resistors. So here you see connections are made with the thick metallic strips. Why they are thick? Because when these thick metallic strips are used for making the connections, the area is more, and more area means the resistance of these thick metallic strips would be less. Means just for making the connections, the resistance would be negligible. So this resistance would not get added in the unknown resistance, and we would be able to get the accurate value of the resistance of unknown resistors. Now here we can connect one resistance box. Here we can connect unknown resistance, and two sides of the wires are connected with a battery with the help of a key. And here galvanometer connections, one side of the galvanometer is connected here, and other side of the galvanometer is connected with the jockey J. Jockey here is a pencil like structure which is there to make, metallic pencil we can say, which is there to make the continuous connections, because we need to find out the balanced point, so this jockey has to be moved. Okay, so this is the connections we can use. First, after making the connections, you have to check whether the connections are correct or not. For this, what you can do, you can touch the jockey here at 0 of the wire, and here if 0 of the galvanometer, we know that it is exactly at the center, if the deflection is towards the left hand side of the 0. And when you are touching the jockey here on the 100 centimeter of the wire, then the deflection should be opposite. If opposite deflections, and similarly it may be vice versa, if right hand side deflection is here, left hand side should be there. So if this conditions, if you are checking this thing, if this type of deflections are there, left hand side and right hand opposite deflections you are getting at two ends of the wire, it means your connections are correct. And after that, we have to set the value of this resistance. This is unknown resistance, we do not know the value of this resistance. So what you have to do for setting the value of the resistance box, you can touch the jockey exactly at the center to make your readings more accurate. And after that, you can take out the values of the resistors, or you can add the value of the resistors, so that the current in the galvanometer becomes 0. Means you are balancing your bridge at the center of the wire. Now suppose you have set some value of the resistance, suppose here the value of the resistance you have set, that is R, and this is unknown value of the resistance X. Now what you have to do, in order to find out the value of the X, you will start moving the jockey over the wire, you will keep touching the jockey over the wire, and you will keep finding the deflection in the galvanometer. The point, the length where the deflection in the galvanometer becomes 0 means our bridge has been balanced. And when the suppose bridge is balanced here at a length L L, this would be 100 minus L in centimeters. So when the current in the galvanometer becomes 0, it means these 4 resistors, 1, 2, 3, this portion of the wire having length L, and this portion of the length having the length wire having length 100 minus L. So these 2 resistors are there, these 2 resistors are there, and this is the galvanometer. So if the current through the galvanometer becomes 0, the meter bridge is balanced. And under balanced condition, we know that the resistance on left hand side of the galvanometer means R over resistance of the wire having length L is equal to X over resistance of the wire having length 100 minus L, and this can be written as R. Now you see, we want to convert this resistance in terms of length, because when you are moving the jockey, the length of the wire is going to get changed. So we can write the resistance of the wire as rho L over A. L is the length of this portion of the wire, is equal to X over rho 100 minus L is the length over A. Now you can see rho and A, they are going to get cancelled. So what we are left with, R over L is equal to X over 100 minus L. So what is the value of the unknown resistance? That would be R times 100 minus L over L. So in this way, you can find the resistance, any unknown resistance. And one more thing, you can connect the resistance here also, unknown resistance here, known resistance here. Simply you have to take the ratio and then you can find out the unknown resistance which we have connected either there or here. So simply we can find out the unknown value of the resistance. Okay, now let us consider one example. If I say here the value of the resistance I have connected is 12 ohm, and here the value of the resistance connected is, suppose it is 20 ohm. Find the balance point. So how we can find out the balance point? We do not know where we are going to get the balanced point. So let us consider the balance point is at L, length L, and so this portion of the length of the wire would be 100 minus L. So what we can write there? So 12 over L is equal to 20 over 100 minus L. So using the same. Now you see here the resistances, they have been replaced with the lengths of the wire, because rho is uniform, constant, and area of cross section is also assumed to be uniform. So it is a length which is going to get a variable, get varied here. So that is why we have converted these resistances into their lengths. So we can simplify this. 12, 3, 5. So we will get 300, cross multiplying 300 minus 3L is equal to 5L. So 8L is equal to 300, L is equal to 300 by 8. So 150 by 4 or 75 by 2, or it is 37.5 centimeter. So the length at which we will get the balance point, that is 37.5 centimeters. So this is the balance point of the meter bridge for these two values of the resistors. Similarly, now let us extend the question. If I ask you, if I connect a 10 ohm resistance here parallel to 20 ohm. If 10 ohm resistance is connected to parallel to 20 ohm resistance, then which side the balance point is going to get shifted? So again we need to find out the balanced point here. Now you see here the net value of the resistance is 12 ohm. And here what is the net value of the resistance? Equivalent resistance you have to find out using parallel combination of the resistors. So we can say that here the value of the resistance is what? R equivalent is 10 into 20 over 10 plus 20. So that is 20 into 10 over 30. So this is 20 by 3. So here the value, equivalent value of the resistance is 20 over 3 ohm. Now using the same formula we can find out the new value of the balanced point. So let us consider the new value of the balanced point is L dash. So 12 over L dash is equal to 20 over 3 over L 100 minus L dash. So we can simplify. So this is 3 over L dash is equal to 5 over 300 minus L dash. So we can simplify 900 minus 9 L dash is equal to 5 L dash. So let us find out the value here. So this would be 900 is equal to 14 L dash. So L dash is 900 by 14 or 450 by 7 centimeter, or you can simplify approximately 64.2 centimeters. So the balance point is going to shift it towards the point B. So here the balance point will get shifted, because you see why the balance point is going to get shifted for the conceptual questions. Also you can see here the value of the resistance is going to get decreased. So this side the length would get decreased to decrease the value of the resistance. So the balance point would be shifted towards the point B. So in this way you may be given the different situations here or here. You may be given another resistance which is getting connected in series, parallel or in any other combinations. Sometimes the resistance may be unknown and balance point is given. Suppose balance point is 30 centimeter. Then this portion of the length is 30 centimeter and that portion of the length would be 70 centimeter. So in that way also, this is 30, this is 70. Suppose one of the resistance is given and one of the resistance is not given, then also you can find out the values, unknown values you can find out using this simple formula of the meter bridge. So that's all for the meter bridge. Next we'll continue with the potentiometer. Thank you.